Hey guys, what's happening? I'm gonna go through my CD collection and discography. I have every single one of their studio albums, plus some live stuff, and some of their solo work as well. Steely Dan. Now, what a band, man. I mean, seriously. Minus the fact that forget the fact where they got their name from and just focus more on the, like, that's a joke. But focus on the music. I mean, look at that. For a debut album, this is 1972, I believe. Yep. Look at that track listing, man. Do It Again, Dirty Work, Kings, Midnight Cruiser, Only a Fool Would Say That, Reeling in the Years, Change to the Guard. And awesome stuff. Of course, it's an early MCA press. Countdown to Ecstasy. Now, this one here actually has a quadraphonic mix, and it's amazing. Bodestava, kick-ass opening track. You know, good guitar riff just gets you in the mood. Showbiz Kids is freaking awesome. And My Old School is incredible. Pearl of the Quarter is good. King of the World is amazing too. King of the World and Pearl of the Quarter, they're both album tracks, but highly recommend checking them out. Again, excellent follow-up record. Pretzel Logic. Now this is the one that kind of gave them their biggest hit. Ricky Don't Lose That Number. Everybody knows that. But let me tell you something. The next three tracks, Night by Night, Any Major Dude Will Tell You, and Barrytown, are just as good, if not better, than Ricky Don't Lose That Number. Like I said, just if you haven't checked any of these albums out, I can't recommend it enough because they are incredible. Incredible band. Strange dudes, but musically, such talent. Their fourth album, Katie Lied, 1975. Black Friday is a straight-up rocker. Dr. Wu's good. Like I said, in my opinion, this one's not as strong as the first three, but it's still a damn good freaking record. And in all fairness, I actually have to give this album another listen to fairly judge it. It's not bad. It's still freaking amazing. Like I said, I'm not knocking it by any means. I'm just saying to me, it's not my favorite of the first three. This one is my favorite of them all. Now, they made up for that, in my opinion. Not that there was anything really to make up for, because they didn't really give us anything less than excellent. The Royal Scan, my favorite Steely Dan album. And again, Kid Charlemagne. K's Altamira is amazing. Don't Take Me Alive is badass. Like I said, it's a great record. The title track's awesome, too. And if you have a good system to listen to this stuff on, it makes the experience 20 times better. Asia, another one. Great album all the way through. Especially the drum work on the title track is freaking incredible. Black Cow just has a deep bass. It just sounds awesome. This is more of a jazzy record. Not that that's a bad thing. It's kind of like Billy Joel's 52nd Street. Minus the fact that it sounds nothing like Billy Joel's 52nd Street. Just what I mean by that is the obvious jazz influence that it has. Awesome album for testing out a stereo. Now, why is this in here, you may ask? FM. This ain't a Steely Dan album. Well, you're right, it's not. There's a lot of rock and roll on here, though. This is, up until the greatest hits came out, a decade of Steely Dan, this was the only way to hear the song FM, which is actually one of Steely Dan's biggest hits. I think it is a double CD. Some great songs on here as well. Like I said, you don't have to have this one. You can just have a copy of A Decade of Steely Dan or Citizen Steely Dan, would suffice just fine. Gotcha. Now, I really have to give this CD another chance, but this one just was not what the previous ones were, in my opinion. And Hey 19, I don't know. I know it's one of their bigger hits, but I just never really did anything for me. Now, this album does get a lot of hate. You know, maybe it's not as bad as people make it sound like, but it is in the set. Two Against Nature. This is one with Dupree and their cousin Dupree. I think, yeah, it is cousin Dupree. And again, we're getting out. This is years and years later. I think, yeah, 1990s. No, 2000 says it right up top. I thought it was 99. At 2000. So 20 years later. Everything Must Go, their last studio album. That was early 2000s too, I believe. When was that? 2003 it says. Live in America, a well-regarded live album. I can look at the track listing. And it's not all hits either, which is nice. I mean, some of them are, but some of them are not. So it's not like you're going to see Steely Dan, they're playing the same 5 radio hits over and over again. No, they gave you some decent stuff in there. A decade of Steely Dan. The original MCA press with FM on it. And I threw this one in twice because I do have 2 copies. When you have thousands of CDs like I do and you buy, sometimes you accidentally get something twice. Now, this is a remastered version. Alright, so now we're moving on to the box set, the Citizen Steely Dan. It's a 4-disc set. And if you have this set, you essentially have Can't Buy a Thrill up through Gotcha. And I think, yeah, FM is on there. So, yeah. And there are some additional tracks in there, too. Now, this isn't necessarily every single song between 1972 and 1993 when this box set was released. However, it is every single song on the studio albums, plus a few additional tracks thrown in. I didn't show the disc. Yeah, it's got the receipt in there. Yeah, like I said, I do a lot of nostalgic stuff like that. It makes it cool to look back on, you know, years down the road or whatever. Citizen Steely Dan disc. I didn't even show the track listing. Citizen Steely Dan, 1972 to 1980. It has a live version of Bodhisattva, which I believe, if I read correctly, this is the only album that has that particular version on there. It's pretty cool. Disc 3, Citizen Steely Dan. Check out the track listing on that one. I don't know why I didn't do that when I got them. I have OCD with that kind of stuff. I never ripped these into the computer because I already have every one of their studio albums ripped in to my hard drive already. Citizen Steely Dan Disc 4. In this box that cost me $12. Case is a little damaged, but that's normal when you buy used inventory like that. That's actually a demo one. Everyone's gone to the movies. Straighten this stack out a little bit. I still didn't check this out yet. This is like some kind of interview or radio broadcast. It might be, yeah, there's some songs on there too. Yeah, one of these nights I'll check this out and see what it's all about. These are type of CDs are usually hit or miss with sound quality, but hey, for a collector, I couldn't turn it down. Now we're gonna go into his solo work a little bit. Don't Fade in the Night Fly. If you're expecting another Steely Dan album, this is not it, in my opinion. I don't think so. This is more like his solo stuff is definitely a lot more experimental and a lot different. It's not terrible. I bought these more or less just to check it out. Initially, I didn't expect it to be another Steely Dan album, and if I did, honestly, I would have been disappointed. But like I said, I wouldn't say it's far from sucking. It's pretty neat music. It's definitely different, unique. So yeah, that's what we got on the Steely Dan home front. Straighten these out so you can look at the spines quick, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that concludes the video. Anyway, you got any Steely Dan fans on my channel? Let me know. Love them, hate them, so. Is there anything that you think is missing from my collection here? I think it's pretty complete, except for obviously some of Donald Fagen's solo works, to be fair. But as far as Steely Dan goes, I like to think I have the minus maybe some of the compilations and live albums, which I'll get if they come across. My main focus is studio work and studio albums, unless of course certain compilations have unreleased tracks on there. Then for completionist purposes, I will add them to the collection. Anyway, guys, appreciate your time. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you think. Thank you.